Very good. Yeah, we'll have a nice, quiet practice. And our dessert pose. Let's start with pigeon pose. Just nice. Isn't this funny? Oh my gosh. Okay, Jackson, guess what? This is my spot. Yes. Thank you. All right. Oh, in fact, before we go into pigeon pose, let's take a moment just to lay on our belly. I'm going to lay on a block. You're more than welcome to. I invite you to lay on a block if you like. And, oh, yeah, maybe even put a block underneath my head for a moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Start massaging the belly, a little rocking side to side. Make sure it's a foam block. And if a foam block feels like it's too much, a blanket even, just a little lift underneath your belly, a folded towel, a folded blanket could work nicely. Or you could just lay flat on your belly and not worry about the pressure points, the massage. Just depending on what your body feels like it needs today. I like this circling of the ankles. Stiff ankles need some lubrication, some circulation. Windshield wipers side to side. And then just starting to take deep breaths. Letting your whole body be heavy. Plenty. Drop the toes, lean to one side, take the block out, and just lay flat now. Rocking the hips, resting the head on the hands. Same wind side to side. Feeling the belly flat now. Oh yeah. When you drop your feet to one side, let gravity just take the feet heavy down towards the ground, and your opposite hip lifts up. Heaviness. And then gradually, not a lot of effort, bring it to center. Feel how heavy the knees are, straight down. And then let the feet drop the other side. Shifting the mind, letting the feet just do their thing. Heavy feet. All right, come back to the center. Soften the feet to the mat. Your right knee and just bring it up. Oh yeah. So I'm just being really mindful with my body. So as I bring my right knee up towards the right shoulder, I'm on my left elbow, stretching into my left side, letting my head drop. Stretching my left side hip, left leg is nice and straight and heavy. Rocking side to side on that elbow, stretching the place right above my hip bone on the left side into the side body. Head is heavy. Good. Now just lean into the elbows. Bring that left knee a little closer to you. So I bent my left knee so that I could straighten out the arms, push into the hands. And now slide that right knee up towards you. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Going slow like that and mindful. Pretty cool. So now where are we? We're into pigeon pose, like right what I promised at the beginning. So, So before you lay your head down, give it some movement side to side. Stretching it out. Sinking into the hands, shoulders, undulations right and left. You can feel it in the side body. Great. I put a block underneath my right hip just because I'm being gentle with my body. I'm going to block underneath my hip. Take about 8 to 10 breaths. Be patient with yourself. In through the nose, out through the nose. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Last breath. Wow, 8. Gently come out, use your hands. Good. Ooh, and we'll switch sides. So being mindful, just as mindful as when we came in, pushing into the hands evenly, move the right knee back, slide it back. Oh yeah, doesn't it feel like we need a cat-cow? So push into the hands evenly, round the back. Drop the navel down. Cat-cow. Make it yours. Feel your body lengthen through the spine. Using your eyes closed, using your breath. Visualizing the third eye. Wow. Last couple breaths. Oh, I'm getting so many adjustments in my low back. Hopefully you guys are too. And mid back too. If you drop your chest down and bring your heart forward, bend your arms a little bit in that reverse, what do we call this, cow. Awesome. Doesn't that feel good, Miss Ami? I love it. Going slow. All right, left knee slides up. I used a block underneath my hips, so I'm going to clamp that block. My breath is starting to be easier. Pretty cool. Oh, we did a little undulation. I mean, you don't have to, but I just kind of want to even out my sides. So I did some movements into my side body, going right and left into my hips. My head was heavy, back of the neck even, getting some movement. It's like all the fascia. The fascia is the other sheath. It's a whole like package that's around the muscle. It's called fascia. So when we move these subtle movements, or not so subtle, it starts stretching all the fascia all the way down to the tip of the toes, into the neck, into the side of the head. Pretty amazing. All right, we'll commit to 8 breaths. Inhale nose. Exhale, nose. Good, inhale. Exhale. Two, inhale. Exhale. Three, inhale. Exhale. Four, inhale. Exhale. Five, inhale. Exhale. Six, inhale. Exhale. Seven, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, good. All right, using the hands, straighten out the arms. Bring the left knee back to meet the right knee. Knees can come apart a little bit. We'll go right into child's pose. And you could do it a couple times. I'm tucking my toes under as well. So my toes are under, pulsing back, really shooting the hip creases back. And then forward and then back. See if that feels good to you. Even the neck getting involved as you drop your head down. All right, then soften the feet. Support your head with double fists. Setting yourself into child's pose. Wow, wow. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, that pigeon pose really helped this child's pose feel perfect. Letting the low back just relax. Trying to sense the pleasure in this, because there is a lot. Oh my gosh, this contentment, this santosha of being in your own space, doing your own thing, relaxing into your low back, filling the low back with breath as you inhale, expanding the rib cage, and then letting it go, exhale. Again, feeling it all the way up. And letting it go. Great. I'm going to bring my arms out a little bit more to the front of the mat, activating the arms, pressing into the palms. And then walking the hands to one side, stretch that out. Sink into the right knee, or I'm going off to the left, so I'm sinking my weight over to the right hip a little bit, stretching out the side body. Inhale, come back to center. And the other side, all the way over to the other side. So good. Come back to center. And then to all fours again. Shake it out. This time, the wave, that undulation of the pulling back, rolling forward, dropping down, suction in the navel, round the back again, coming forward. Just this undulation, like a wave of the spine, forward and back. Much flexion as possible into that spine, rounding and then dropping. Remember to breathe. Find that roundness and then that concave. So good. Neutral spine, come to neutral spine. Take the hand, make sure the hands are nice and steady underneath the shoulders. We'll take that right knee, circle out that hip. Bring that knee high and low. Couple breaths. Good. Hover the knee high. And then keeping it high, I'm using my fingertips on my right hand, bringing it towards the left hand, and then step that right foot forward. Good. And then just press and straighten. Yeah. Play with that front leg. A little bit of movement. Stretching into the arms even. You can feel how dynamic those arms can be as you push back. Straightening the right leg, rounding the back. Yeah, just make it yours. These are my movements. It feels like you want to do a little different. I see you can also come over to the side. Stretch that. Pull it back. Forward. Turn. Oh, yeah, I haven't done this one in a while. And I know we're not warm. We're just doing this easy, soft, relaxing sort of stretch today. But you can drop this right hip down a little bit. Move your left hip. This is left hip, sorry. Left hip down. Right foot moves off the mat and just turn and look over the right shoulder. You'll feel that whole side body stretch. See if that feels good to your body. Careful of the wrists. It might even be nice to go to the elbow on that left side. Creative exploration. This is my body. What does your body want? My whole left side is stretching out. Cool. Whew. So good. All right, let's stay on this right side a little bit more. I have double mats, so I'm good. But if you have a single mat, you might want to fold this mat over so you have some cushion underneath that left knee, especially because you're going to come up. Coming up to this lunge. Oh yeah, that's great. I love side body, so interlacing the fingers and bringing the palms straight up to the ceiling, right and left. Really good. And maybe even up into the top center as you look up through your heart. Stretching out the arms. Good. In fact, take this right knee and bring it back. Give yourself a moment to sit. Reach the fingertips towards your knees. Yep. That's it. Kind of segues right into just a pause. Big sigh. Let's keep it simple. Just breath. 5 to 10 breaths. We'll see how it goes. Inhale, nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Jalandhara Bandha. This is throat lock. Keep breathing. Just 2 more like that. Nice chin on the chest. Wow. Slowly let the chin come up. Whoo, roll the shoulders up and back. And then switch directions. Good. And then left arm under right, eagle arm, but actually take it over to the left. To stretching out through the right front of the arm. Hopefully it feels okay on your heels. If not, you can sit cross-legged or put a block underneath your hips. Good. Come back to center. Ooh, yeah. And pull it straight up. Crisscross the arms, palms together. Yeah, so you come into that cross and there's a little bit of side bending. I promise we'll do the other leg. I didn't forget about the other leg. All right, release the arms, shake them out. Little eagle arm on the other side. So left arm underneath the right, pull that left arm over to the right, look to the left. Staying calm in the breath. Beautiful. Come back to center. Now we crisscross. Well, first eagle arms just as high as they'll go, elbows as high as they'll go, and then release the crisscross. I love this. Let the head come through, palms together. Pull the elbows a little bit more behind the ears and reach a little taller up towards the ceiling. Take a breath, and then pull to right and left. Your own pace. Feel that undulation side to side. That's my new word today, undulation. Curving right, curving left. Beautiful. All right, release the arms, cactus arms. Hands behind you, interlace. Last little bit before we switch to that left leg. I'm turning so you could see me and so I have my mat. Modified rat, not modified, because modified means that it's a different level. This is a different rabbit where you're putting your arms straight up. Top of the head comes in front of your knees, round into the back, and open up the shoulders as well as the low back. Stay as long as you like or come on out. I'm just going to stay another 2 breaths. Not a lot of weight on the head, more into the knees, round into the back, navel into the spine. Good. Release the hands. Use them for support. Perfect. So perfect. Now we're in tabletop again. Just circle out that left leg. Yay. Just comes these little creative sequences. My body tells me what it wants. Hopefully it works for your body as well. Keep breathing. All right, we held it nice and high, that knee high as possible. Strong central column. And then you're moving left fingers over to the right. Lift, 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 lift. Hold, hold, hold. And plant the foot. So good. And this was our playtime, your creative playtime. What did you do on the other side? A little bit of everything is what I did. I even walked my torso off over to this side, off the mat, over to the right. Keeping the breath connected, 4 counts in, 4 counts out. This side likes a little bit more attention, so I'm going slower. I still have that side bend. Remember that foot moved off the mat, the front foot? Rotating that right hip down, coming even to the elbow works nicely. Well, actually, I'm going to try the shoulder first. I tried the shoulder until my shoulder got tired, and then I went to my elbow. Ah, there it is. Like I said, this side likes a little bit more attention. Woo! Okay, gently come out. Foot came back, I think, and we went up. We went into a upper torso came up. Right knee might need a little padding. You could fold your mat over, or put a towel underneath that right knee. Left hip drops and pulls back. Go ahead and scoop up the arms, inside out with the palms. Inhale, eyes stay steady. Off to that left side. Come back to center. Off to the right side. Lower belly's lifting. Beautiful. Come back to center. Heart lifts. Open up the chest. Good. Hands came behind me. Interlace the fingers. Activate that right glute. It gives you some stability. Good. Gently come out. I think let's go back. Back with that left knee. This time stay on your knees. Give it some movement. Maybe clear out the hip flexors a little. Possibly a pound. That feels good. Prepping yourself for camel pose. Supporting your back. Make sure there's still those natural curves, creases in, pulling down, but lifting up through that midsection. Possibly heels might come up a little bit with the tippy toes. There you go. Camel. Great. One arm comes up. Use that for support. Soften the back feet. And then some core strengthening. Hands on the hamstrings, upper hamstrings, right underneath your glute muscles. Take a breath. Use the exhale to come back. And then inhale to come back up. So do that a couple times. Nice. That was nice and Masami, beautiful. Whew, I didn't go back that far. You can gradually build. It doesn't have. It can go little more. So you have something to work up towards. So we'll see how it goes. Inhale. Exhale to drop back. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to drop back maybe a little bit more. And back up. And then that last one. There it is. Linger, linger. And come on up. Wow. Whew. Take a breather. And then this next one, grab for the heels for your camel. There we go. Nice. Heart is lifting, hips are pushing forward. Other arm comes up. And come on out. Wow, that was nice. I enjoyed that. It went gradually deeper and deeper. Come into child's. Stretch out the low back. Support my head a little bit. Take a couple deep sighs. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, mouth. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, mouth. Great. Now let's do together rabbit pose again, but this time grab the heels, your heels, and as you roll down, drop the chin to your chest. Use the exhale, top of the head onto the ground. Hips come high. Hold tight on the heels. You can feel it in the low back. Beautiful. Drop hips low. Inhale, exhale to release. Pause at the tops. See if the spinal column, you can visualize that Sushumna getting cleared up and down. And Jalandhara Bandha, drop your chin down, reach for your knees. Take a round of Kalabate, fast breath, inhale nose, and pump. Excellent. I think we need to stretch out our legs just a moment, but I do want to open the front of the quads, so we're just giving our knees and calves a little stretch. I'm going back to the other side. All right, and then sit on the heels to open up the front of the thighs. Good. I'm still feeling a nice clearing in through my sinuses. I love it. My head is clearing. Breath is coming easier through the nostrils. See if you notice these things. It helps you. It helps you come back to your mat and you go, oh, it's productive. Yoga's productive. Waking up new pathways in the mind, stimulating clarity, well-being. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. All right, gently come out. And let's counter stretch. Yeah, take your time, move slowly. No rush, no rush. I kind of went out of that fast. Coming into our down dog. I know down dog is home base, and this is the first time that we're coming to it in this class today, but let's enjoy that home base of down dog. Let you stretch out your arms, let you stretch out your legs. Just going inward, third eye, head drops, arms straight. Really good. Awesome. Take out some fire. Bring some fire back into the central column through plank. Just holding that. Effortless. If it's too much, drop your knees down. Great. Come back to down dog. Big sigh. Maybe there's some movement into the hip sockets, into the heels. One more quad stretch. I still have that in mind. Coming back to the knees when you're finished with your down dog. Let's sit this time in between the heels. See if you can move the calves and you have your feet pointed straight back. That little pinky toe sort of rolls off to the side. You want to try to keep the heels as flush to the side of the hip as possible, letting the foot turn out. Yeah, you can even push your hands on that little pinky to make sure it's dropping down. Once there, a little bit of pelvic tilt underneath you. Elbows. And then come on down. Oh yeah, that's it. Front of the quads. If it doesn't come all the way, don't worry, not to compare yourself, just to stay in your body. Maybe even close your eyes so you don't have to, worry about what anything else is looking like on the outside. Just inner seeing, inner breath. If you are all the way down, you might want to grab your elbows above your head. Good, last breath. Excellent. Use your elbows to come out one at a time, nice and slow. Good. Lean forward. Oh, yeah. Love it. Oh, stretch them out. Down dog would work too. You can go right into down dog. In fact, I might. Actually, I'm going to go dolphin. Elbows. My shoulders are open enough to do this. If it feels like it's too much and we haven't stretched the shoulders enough for you, just go into down dog. But dolphin might work as well to open up the back of the legs. Excellent. All right, bring your knees down, straighten out the arms if you were in dolphin, turning your knees to one side, slide your feet forward and into forward fold. I'm going to use support. Sometimes putting a chair, pillows, like stacking a chair and just like resting your whole upper body. You can sort of do the same with a couple blocks as well. So make sure you're feeling your sit bones move back, torso's nice and tall, arms can extend up, and drape this long torso all the way over. We'll stay for about 8 breaths, getting yourself comfortable. A little bit of adjustment. There it is. Oh, wow. If you feel like it wants to shift, you can always adjust as you move through your breaths. Just so sleepy. I love it. Wow. Hopefully that felt good to you too. Come on out when you need to. Letting your torso lift. Round into your back, chin into your chest. Crisscross the arms. Stretch into the shoulders a bit. Right and left with your chin to the left, chin to the right. It's like you're rolling down, but you're holding tightly, giving that resistance to the shoulders and the neck. And then come back up to center. Pause there, chin down. See how tall you can grow with your sit bones moving to the bottom and your crown of the head lifting up. Little activity through the inner thighs, through the toes. And then switch the bottom hand to come on top. Take a breath. And now let it collapse backwards. Shoulders rolling forwards. All right, I think that plenty. You might need to move your body upwards so that when you roll down, you'll have your mat. You can do little pulses. Till you're all the way almost to touch your upper back, and then your heels can lift. All right, let it go. Reach up with your fingers, down with your toes. Wow, that felt amazing. Let your arms come down by your sides. What does your body need? Mine needs a little bit of bridge, and I bet yours does too. So bring the feet close to you onto the mat. Lift your hips up. Take the block. In fact, before you settle in onto the block, give it a nice active bridge because we went into camel, so we actually have a nice flexion through the back. So give it a beautiful lift, an active lift. You can even pulse, little pulses, activating the glute muscles. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And then go ahead and let it drop right onto that medium block. For me, I have medium. Supported bridge. One leg can come up just to stretch. You can even straighten that opposite leg. That feels nice. And switch legs. Straighten that bottom leg. Beautiful. Possibly, if it feels right for your body, you can come up with both legs. And if there's enough power through that lower belly and the abs, using your hands for support, bring your feet above your head, suction in, see if you can lift yourself into shoulder stand. Only if it feels right on your neck. All right. Pinch to your pose, knees come down. Maybe you can plow. Come out if you need to. I'm moving my block away from me. It was behind me. Use my hands behind me to move the block aside and gently roll yourself down. Great. Once your lower back is down, little circles. Feet right up to the ceiling or bent knees, circling it out. Big sigh. Excellent. So good. All right. Yeah, that was so fun. I loved it. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready for Shavasana. Most important kind of restorative, the epitome of restorative corpse pose. You can put blocks underneath your hamstrings or knees. Oh, I like this too. Interlace fingers to stretch the neck out side to side, especially after that plow and shoulder stand. You might need a little bit of love, support to the neck. Once you finish that, let your arms come down by your sides and just give yourself that pat on the back, that visual of like a job well done. Give yourself a big hug. Give yourself that vision. See yourself in your mind's eye, and then see yourself giving yourself a big, big, big hug. Well done. Taking time for yourself, loving yourself, supporting yourself, healing yourself. You're more than welcome just to stay in your Shavasana. But when you do come out, make sure you go nice and slow, starting the toes and the fingers, maybe even the head. Deep sigh. Stretch. Take one knee up to the shoulder, hold. And then switch, do that to the other side. Knee up to the other shoulder. And then both come up, rocking side to side. And roll to one side. And gently Bringing yourself up. Last thing to come up is your chin, your head. Wow, that was awesome. I feel so good. I hope you feel good too. Namaste. Wonderful. Thank you, Miss Sami, for being here. That inspiration is awesome. Give me something to, respond to. Thank you so much. You're so welcome.
So good.
Yeah.
Today too.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.